Listen, I get very uncomfortable with the whole looks conversation.
His love life was a disaster.
Brad Pitt is crazy in love. Christina Applegate, Juliette Lewis, Thandie Newton.
You confronted a guy that very few people were willing to confront.
He said, if you ever make her feel uncomfortable again, I'll kill you.
I was running to things to avoid tough feelings, painful feelings. I just didn't know how to deal with it.
Their publicity people are pairing them as a hot new Hollywood romance.
A lot of the attraction was fame, the lifestyle. I've been a big fan of her work for that very reason, so it had to be Gwyneth. And then it had to be Gwyneth. To love all my life, my angel, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, I had auditions that were just like a nightmare. There's like 50 girls in the hallway and everyone's like shooting you dirty looks and
that she says he ended a business meeting by placing hands on her and saying, let's finish this in the bedroom.
We had one instance in a hotel room where he made a pass at me.
There's a guy he's like a dad to you.
Yeah, I was shocked.
As she had been cast in the movie Emma, which was a star-making role. It was a great part, but it hadn't been filmed yet. Weinstein called Gwyneth, according to her, and said, you're going to ruin everything. You're going to screw up your whole career. And she thought she was going to be fired.
You know, society had shown us only basically examples where women coming forward ended up not being advantageous for the woman.
Told my boyfriend at the time.
Brad Pitt.
I told him right away, and I was very shaken by the whole thing. And I had 2 movies. I'd signed up to do 2 movies with him. I was afraid.
When you tell Brad says, this guy, I'm going to go over and confront him.
And Harvey was there, and Brad Pitt, it was like the equivalent of throwing him against the wall. He said, if you ever make her feel uncomfortable again, I'll kill you.
That moment, I was a boy from the Ozarks on the playground, and I mean, that's how we confronted with things. We wanted to make sure nothing happened further, because she was going to do 2 films. What
he did was, he leveraged his fame and power to protect me at a time when I didn't have fame or power yet. And Harvey was never inappropriate with me again.
Because it's true that looks do open doors, you know? And when I think of opportunity and the people who don't get the opportunity quite as easily, you know, I wrestle with that one a bit. That's because you have more responsibility. Be more responsible with it. Make sure you're paying attention, I think, and don't take advantage of it.
Our job as producers are ultimately protectors, stewards of story, protectors of the storytellers, and I find that to be an awesome responsibility.
Brad Pitt, without you, this movie would have never gotten made.
We began Make It Right in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina to bring affordable and sustainable homes to families struggling to return.
Now, 2 decades later, we're hearing from her for the first time.
Gwyneth Paltrow alleges that Weinstein harassed her in a hotel when she was just 22 years old.
I really felt like it was time. I think also having a teenage daughter that's the love of my life and worrying about her going into the workplace and feeling like if there was ever a chance that, you know, there could be a cultural shift on this stuff, I wanted to participate in it, but I feel proud that I have a small part in it.
Men and women's dynamics is being recalibrated in a very good way, and it's long overdue, and I do think that's an important story to tell. I don't want to be running from anything. I want to sit in it. I want to feel it.
There's no question we've hit the lottery in some way. And as you travel around the world, you see so many struggles. I've always wrestled with that, and I feel very fortunate that I'm in a position where I can pass on some of that good fortune or a helping hand. You see the people aren't treated the same. You see it, and you know it.
Another's freedom is every bit as important as our own, and that's it, and that's everything.